Chương trình này được bảo trợ bởi
Family Joy, tổ ấm y tế của mọi gia đình, 714 898 0765.
Hi, welcome back to the OC Health and Education Show on Little Saigon TV. I'm your host, Julie Yip. We're going to continue our conversation with Izzy Paskowitz, the founder and the president of, or the co-president of Surfers Healing. So I know your co-founder is Danielle. Mm-hmm. And she is your better half?
She definitely is better.
Can you tell me about, how long you've been married and what a great partnership it's been all these years?
Yeah, it is. And we've been married for 35 years next month. I think, yeah, it is. And yeah, she's kind of been the glue to keep things together, keeping the family together and allowing me to be able to spend my time with other families, which is, I didn't realize how hard it was on her to have to deal with everything, the home life and dealing with the kids, and then allowing her to share me with the other autistic families that were primarily young kids, and it was a time where I was needed, elsewhere for the bigger picture with autism and that part of healing and educating and being there for somebody else. That was her sacrifice. Wow. For the greater good, for this incredible foundation that we've created, and is 20 going on 26 years strong, and this network that we have after all those years, and we calculate around 100,000 children have come to through Surfers Healing, and no charge. We never wanted to charge a penny for it, because of alternative therapies that we thought were helpful for our son back in the day, but wiped out our savings account, and which is kind of the origin of the dolphin. The boy riding a dolphin was the dolphin therapy that Danielle took Isaiah to when he was young, and we thought it was some significant experience. But what I did and everything as being a surfer, there was surfing in the water was so therapeutic for him, and I think that's why it worked for him. That dolphin therapy, it was in the water, and they would do their, discrete trials in the water with a dolphin, and he took to it because of the water.
But you can't do this without a strong partner and to be there with you this whole entire time, and that loyalty. I think that's major and key, because when I do all the community work, so many people come up to me and thank me for doing all of these things, but I have to go home and learn how to thank my husband and thank my kids for the sacrifice, because many times I'm skipping dinner, I'm skipping meals, I'm going on a weekend and I'm not with my family. To know that they'll always be there when you get home. Yep. I think knowing that has actually allowed me to be more successful and allowed me to help more in the community. So I really appreciate you and Danielle for doing so much to help the community, because I know it comes from your heart and your personal experience to making sure that more families have access to this type of therapy.
Yeah, I agree, and I love that. We come from a place that is so organic, and that parents can relate, because we are parents. We're not an organization that went through a 4-year college and come out and said, well, now I'm this surf therapy person.
Yes.
We've lived the life, so I think parents have that trust with us. Certainly we have the experience, and that's why it's called Surfers Healing. It's healing for everybody. For myself as well as the children and those families that go away with that day of doing something completely, new and out of the box, and with that idea of we can do this, what else can we do? So I love that part of it.
Just opening up more opportunities for them.
Opportunities, and just to be brave and embrace, who they are, and their children, and let them make you a better person, and go out in the world and share your child, go on vacation, take him on airplanes, if there's a blow up, and or autism noises and stimming and flapping, and let other people be educated. This is what autism looks like, but we're still going to do the same things
Don't let
everyone
anything
else
stop
does.
them.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Izzy, for delivering such an important message to continue to educate our community, especially during April Autism Awareness Month, but throughout the year through your work, reminding everybody that, we need to be brave and let our kids have more opportunities within the community. Thưa quý vị khán giả ở Little Saigon TV, hôm nay Julie có thời gian nói chuyện với Izzy Paskowitz. Izzy Paskowitz là một người trong hai người sáng lập ra cái hội Surface Healing, đó là Izzy với Danielle Paskowitz, đó là vợ của Izzy. Izzy nói đó là Izzy thành công là tại vợ của Izzy luôn luôn ủng hộ giúp cho Izzy để cho làm được rất nhiều việc trong cộng đồng, giúp cho nhiều gia đình, nhiều trẻ em mà có tự kỷ. Mỗi cái chương trình của Surface Healing là miễn phí, là không có tốn kém gì gia đình hết. Izzy thấy đó là trong gia đình con của Izzy vô nước ra biển rất là thấy khác biệt liền, đi ngủ được, dễ chịu hơn, giảm về hành vi khó khăn. Thì Izzy thấy là hy vọng để cho tạo ra những cơ hội cho rất nhiều gia đình được tham dự cái chương trình đây. Một cái message mà Izzy nói Julie thấy là rất là quan trọng á, là be brave, là mình phải làm người mạnh chút để cho mình dẫn con ra ngoài, để cho em có nhiều cái cơ hội, để cho có cái nhiều cái experience, với cũng là đi máy bay hay đi chơi hay đi đâu đó, chứ không phải là Surface Healing là dẫn em ra ngoài biển không, mà làm cho mình mở rộng cái cách suy nghĩ của mình cho con của mình có khuyết tật. I'm hoping that what you're delivering today, Izzy, is a message for people that take your kids out more, but also being willing to open the doors of opportunity. Because I think so many times when our kids might have a meltdown or draw these negative attention, we kind of feel bad. And we might feel almost like, maybe I shouldn't take them out, or maybe it's going to embarrass and it's going to affect people. I want to ask you a very personal question. I know you're very honest. How long did it really take you to fully accept your son's challenges, and to accept that diagnosis? Because I know when we work with our dads, especially in the field, a lot of our moms bring the kids, but sometimes the dads aren't there, or they're not fully accepting of this diagnosis. What was your journey like?
My journey, I think first of all, I'm very thin-skinned, and it affected me greatly because he was supposed to be a perfect little surfer like my other friends' sons are. Dino's son's a professional surfer, and it just, I never thought this would be my life. So I did take a very long time, and honestly, I don't think until this year, it's been a year of kind of number one with me is sobriety, and taking care of myself.
Because you look beautiful. You look different from last. I mean, the last time I saw you at your house, you were a different person, maybe twice the physical person I saw.
Probably 40 or 50 pounds heavier.
Oh, wow.
So not really dealing with it 100%, and being in the moment all the time, and and drinking too much, and not taking care of myself. And if I could go back and tell those young dads, take care of yourself. Acceptance will come a lot sooner, a lot quicker, if you're not, in the fog. If you can see that this is a better life, to be focused and be a part of this, of healing that child, and part of, raising him for as long as you possibly can.
Because now he's 31 years old. He's not a child anymore. He's an adult. He's a man.
And some adults like Isaiah go into assisted living, and in our case, I still don't see how I could deal with that. So he does live with us, and he's happy, but I don't feel like he's a burden anymore. I feel like I'm walking and traveling and living my life every day with the most purest, innocent human being on this planet. I mean, if you went to Pope, Pope Francis and Isaiah, and said, Pope Francis, who is more innocent, who is more pure? He would probably say, I think of Isaiah. So it gives me great pride to be his guide and be his chaperone in this journey of life, and I'll be with him at his side 100%. Till the day he dies or I die.
Well, first of all, congratulations on your sobriety, for your ability to take care of yourself, and now being a much more present and available father to Isaiah. And I'm so blessed to call you my friend.
Absolutely, Joe. You too.
Thank you. Cảm ơn quý vị khán giả của Little Saigon TV. Sau phần quảng cáo, chúng tôi sẽ tiếp tục nói chuyện với Izzy Paskowitz of Surfers Healing.